Hello and welcome back to the channel. If you are new to this channel and you like this sort of fishy content where I catch some fish and I blank mostly, then please help us out by clicking that subscribe button. It's completely free and it really does help us with the algorithm to get us to a wider audience on YouTube. Now without palaver out of the way, you join me bankside today down at Fisherwick Lakes. It's time for my 36-hour session. I've been looking forward to this session for weeks, but I got down here at 7 o'clock this morning and it was a toss up between fishing waders and fishing the Specimen lake. I did lap after lap. I spent an hour and a half walking around waders trying to find a fish, but there was just absolutely no sign of them. But the Specimen lake's fishing well and there was a few shows, so I have opted for the lodge peg on the Specimen lake. Now everything's set up, the rods are out, the house is up, but it did take slightly longer than I wanted to, because with vlogging you have to absolutely record everything, so it's not a case of just getting your rods out and fishing, it's making sure you get it all, get b-roll and all that palaver. But again, it's done. So now it's about 10:30, 11 o'clock, so I'm gonna put a coffee on, put my eggs on, sit down, relax and hope I'm rudely interrupted, and also hope my hay fever don't play up, because I can already feel my eyes starting to water. So yeah, coffee, eggs, let's go. It's a fish. It's not the target we want, but it's a fish. And I haven't had one in a while, so he looks pretty awesome. Come on! The first fish. A tench. I was sat down, putting a kettle on. My left hand rod ripped off. I thought it was a very small carp, but then when this come up, it was a surprise, but I'm absolutely over the moon with it. It's been an absolute age since I've had a tench. Come on. Hopefully the carp are playing ball. I'll go through the bait and rigs later on, but let's give this one back. You'll have to excuse the hair. Just eating my eggs, but the right hand rod into redo, and this left hand rod, the same rod that did the tench, went off, and it definitely felt like a carp, but unfortunately it's just come off. But it's promising, because that's been out half hour. Damn it. Let's get it back out and see if we can get another chance. Damn it! What an absolutely chaotic hour I've just had. Liners going left, right and centre, bobbing, pulling up. I've had a perch, I've had a bream, I had a screaming take, I pulled into it and there was nothing on there. Just been crazy. I've never heard my alarms go so much when it's not windy, but it seems to have calmed down now. I have seen a few fish bosh out over my baited spots and also on the peg to my left. Now, I love a peg to my left. It's where I caught my first 20 pounder from, in the lilies in the corner. So when the guys come back to the lodge, I'm going to see if later on this evening, if no one goes in there, I could put a stealthy rod towards the lily bed. I've got a spare net, so it'll be just got a liner. Hopefully it's a carp this time. Anyway, I'll have a net in each bait. If it's okay, if I might turn around and say no, then I'll have to persevere. But it's looking good for it. nice and quiet. There's 4 other anglers on, so there's a bit of angling pressure. I haven't seen anybody else have anything yet, so it's our last carp is a good sign about the fishery in my area and the showing. But I think now it's time for another coffee. Yeah, I might just relax. I might go for a snooze. Since I'm here for 36 hours, I might as well get rested and relaxed. Yep, coffee time, and we'll see what happens in a bit. Right then, update time, and as you can see over my corner, I've got one rod towards the lily pads in the corner. There's been something boshing out for the last hour and a half, so I've reeled in my right hand rod, which did all the nuisance fish, changed it back to carp tactics. I just got it nice and close to the lily bed, so I'm optimistic about that peg. So I'm going to be sat in the middle of these two. I've still got my 2 out there, my 1 there. I made sure it was okay with Alex, and he said yeah, it's fine, no one else is coming on. So I've got a net in each peg, fish safety #1, and I don't have to panic if one goes on and I forget the net. So I think it's about time to crack open a beer, get the barbecue on, and I think at some point later this evening Will's going to be joining me. So it'll be pretty awesome to get a fish when he's here, because he can also help with the camera work. So yeah, gonna sit back, relax, and let the time go by. I need this session, it's been far too long. Let's go. So, as I was doing a bit to camera, you might be able to see in the footage leading up to this, my rod screamed off after saying it's gone quiet, but it's produced this stunning 12-pound mint of a mirror. Look at that, absolutely stunning, absolutely ripped off, scared the crap out of me, but it's worth it. Such a beautiful fish. Show you the opposite side. There we go, look at that. After losing the one earlier, this really does make up for it. Come on. Hopefully this is the start of a few more runs. But I better slip this one back, because I'm pretty sure my barbecue is nearly dead now. Let's go. So it's now time to do the evening update. Hopefully I won't get attacked by the geese. They are getting pretty close. And I want to get attacked, aren't I? This will be funny, won't it? There you go. Walk through. I'm actually shitting myself. Just looking at me square in the face. But yeah, I've redone the rods. All 3 rods back out on the money. Fresh hook bait, a little bit of bait over the top. So hopefully that fresh bait going in will draw him in. There has been some shows over my spots, so going into the evening, I am hopeful. Hopefully, I'll get a chunk. But if not, it doesn't matter. I've got all day tomorrow, and I'm sure I'll get another chance. So yeah, I'm going to sign off now. I'll catch you in the morning, unless I get one early evening, in the night, I'll add it in. But until then, I'll see you in the morning. Good morning. What an absolutely horrendous night's sleep I had last night, and it wasn't due to catching loads of fish. It was due to having an obscene amount of liners every hour throughout the night. It was horrendous. There were some savage liners, but that's all that happened. So I was in and out of the bed all night. My back's gone. I'm in pain. I did set my alarm for 4 o'clock this morning so I could get an awesome sunrise over the rods. But as my alarm went off and I looked over the door and it was just grey and wet, I thought I'd prefer it if I just stayed in bed. And within the hour, my left hand rod ripped off. So I was all excited, ran out for bivvy, pulled into it. 10 seconds later, there was a hook pull. That's my second fish now I've lost to a hook pull, and it's so frustrating. I have got until 7 o'clock this evening, so there's still plenty of time. It's just turned 7:30, so we're still in bite time. And I just pray there is one more chance. So the only thing to do now, put a kettle on, do a coffee, and hope my rod just rips off. Let's go. We're now entering the last 6 hours of a session. Overall, I think it's been a pretty decent session. I've lost 2 carp, but I've landed that stunning mirror and a bonus tench. Now, I did have another run on the left hand rod, but it was a roach. And what's happened, the bait's been out there for ages, and all the small silvers and all the nuisance fish have been nibbling away at my hook bait, and it ended up being a little square on the hair, and unfortunately that roach got absolutely nailed by a size 5 fang hook. So I've redone my hook baits, pull a few more spots of bait over the top. I'm hoping to just leave it as it is for now. Hopefully, I'll keep saying it, I'll get interrupted, but I think for the last 6 hours I'm just gonna kick back, relax, and maybe throw on some more barbecue food which I got left over, and just take it all in before I've got to go back to work tomorrow. So yeah, see you in a bit. just like that, my 36 hours on the Specimen Lake are coming to an end. I've only got my rods left out, so I'll pack them down last minute, but everything else is put away. Overall, I think it's been a good session. I really enjoyed fishing the Specimen Lake, and it makes me want to fish it more. So hopefully in the future I'll put more videos on this lake. But for now, if you've watched all the way to the end, thank you. If you don't mind subscribing, it's completely free and it does help us with the algorithm to get us to a wider audience. Smash that like button and share us with your pals. See you in a bit.